Today I want to share with you my newest watch acquisition. This has been a long time coming. This is a watch that I've been wanting for quite a while, ever since it was announced. And it's a brand, it's a very important brand in the watch industry that I want to explore more. But anyway, let's head on over to the other room and check it out. So in today's video I want to go over my newest purchase. I'm pretty excited about this watch. I had to special order this watch. It took the better part of 5 months to get it. So it's a very hard watch to come by, and I'm very excited to show you what I chose. And again, I bought it at Lincoln's store for, they're located in Tyson's Corner in the Washington D.C. area. So if you're interested in in a nice watch, they got you covered. Not sponsored, by the way. They're very nice there. All right, so let's get this out. I've already seen the watch. I tried to recreate how they gave it to me. They sized it for me and everything at the store. So if you're ever curious to see how, if you special order an Omega, because this is an Omega. This is, it actually comes in a box like this, if you're ever curious about that. Let's open this guy up. So one thing I noticed about the whole unboxing, or when they presented me the watch when I first bought it, was how enormous this box is. It's actually not as big as it looks, but let's get it out. So yeah, really nice white cardboard box. And there you got the this. I thought it was actually wood, but this is it's sort of like a plastic. So I'll just take it out. Take the watch box out. It is a really big watch box. It's probably the biggest one that I have in my collection right now. Love that it has Omega on it. It's actually a push. If you look, you have to you push button. There's like a push button release, and well, there you go. So I bought the Omega Seamaster 300 Seaweed, which is like the all green color. So that's why it took so long to get it, because it really is hard to get these things. Before we go into the watch, just to look at what else, other stuff. You get operating instructions, of course, which is you got a little card for customer service. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm sure not the first one to show you this kind of thing. And then you get like this, cool like card holder for it has Omega on it there, and you get all your warranty cards, master chronometer, certification, pictogram, international warranty, all that stuff. So let's get the watch out. I'm wearing my Javril here. It's like the greenest watch that I have, and I felt it was appropriate to break out this watch for this unboxing. So let's get the watch out of the box and get a closer look at it. I really like the pillow's nice. It's got like, I don't know what you call it, but it's got this like dual layer thing. Hang tags in here. I got the extra links, which they sized for me, and the hang tag here is preserved. So I'll have all that stuff if I ever decide to sell this watch, which I doubt I ever will. I think this one is not going anywhere. So let's so yeah, this is the watch. They still got some plastic on it. I haven't even taken them all off. Got some plastic on the bottom here. This is so why did I choose the green one? Well, number one, I really do like green watches. Like I said, I have my Javril in here. I also love I really like my Seiko King Turtle very much. That's not an entire green watch, but I wanted a watch. Obviously they don't make Rolex has the Kermit, which looks very similar to this, but it's not a full green watch, and they don't make the Hulk anymore. So obviously this is probably the hottest green watch that you can buy on the market right now, especially if you're looking at a diver. And so let's zoom in a little and check out this watch a little closer. I mean, this thing is incredible. The one thing I noticed immediately when I first saw this watch, when they showed it to me, was what a nice shade of green it is. It isn't in your face. It's not super bright green. It's sort of an understated green that's very classy, and really, in some lights it may look kind of black. In others, it's It is a very nice shade of green. And when you put it out in the sunlight, it's actually very nice. It actually brightens up the color a lot and really makes it pop a little more. I kind of like brightened up my light here, and the green is much more noticeable, especially when I kind of put the watch towards the light there. So this thing is pretty sweet. So obviously this is a 42mm watch. It's has really nice brushing on the side there. It's got the wart, or affectionately known as the wart, helium escape valve. You know, it's probably not necessary for a watch. It's only rated at 300 meters, but it is quite nice. I love how they color match the date window, so it matches the dial. Obviously, this has the laser etched dial with the wave pattern on it there. Really great lume. It has two different colors of lume on the hands. I mean, the minute hand has a different color from the markers. I mean, everything about this watch screams quality. And one of the things I like the most is I really appreciate it is when I wind a watch. I love how nice, and you know, there's some watches when you wind them that you hear this like metallic, like almost like grinding sound. This one is just nothing but clicks, click, 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 click. It's beautiful. I'll try to capture that, see if I can record it and show you how it sounds, but it's incredible. Probably a good way to detect whether you have a fake or not is just winding the thing and putting it up to your ear. And if you don't hear that little very fine, very refined click sound, then you're holding a fake. And there are actually fakes of these. I've actually seen them posted on like message boards and stuff. So, but yeah, this is totally legit. I do like the bracelet. Not my favorite aspect of the watch, but it is a nice, very nice bracelet. So you can tell it's very high quality. Just like all Omegas or most Omegas, you size it using these screws. So you have to unscrew little tiny screws on each side to size the thing. I didn't do that. They did it for me at the store. So one less thing. One of the cool things about this watch, does have, like I said, I haven't even removed all the stickers. So there's a little button that says push here. I don't know if you can see it there, but you press it and you can extend. It's very easy. It's even easier than the T-Fit clasp from from Tudor. It's just super. It just locks into place very easily, and you can micro adjust it on the fly very easily. So very quality clasp in that regard. And I think So that in effect, I don't know how much it goes, but it looks like it's a decent amount, as you can see there. That's got to be like maybe 10 millimeters, a centimeter or so of extension. So it's very decent. I really do like that about this. So even though I did have it sized for my wrist pretty precisely, I do like them on a little more on the looser side. This isn't like a full review video. Obviously, yeah, you got to kind of get a view of the movement down there. This is I think it's the 8800. It's a coaxial movement. It beats at 3.5 hertz or 25,000 and change. I'm going to be making a longer video on this watch. This is just like the unboxing, and just to give you guys a bit of an update of what's going on. So this is the first watch of probably going to be the biggest watch of the year for me. I really can't buy watches like these all the time. It's just not feasible. But this is probably the biggest watch of the year, and I'm getting it early on in the year. And again, it took me 5 months to get this thing. I thought I would be getting it last year, but it took longer than I expected. But boy, was it worth the wait. Look at this thing. As you can see, this is my new watch. I've been wanting an Omega Seamaster for a while, and like I said, I was leaning more towards the blue one, but I was like, wow, the blue one's been around for a while. Yes, it's like the classical, when you think of like the Bond watch, you think of the blue one, right? But I kind of wanted something a little more special. I kind of wanted to get something that's a little harder, a little more of a challenge to get. Although I do understand that green watches are kind of like trendy right now, but this is the hottest green watch right now, in my opinion. That's under, probably under $10,000. Obviously, like I said in the video earlier, You can't buy a Submariner Hulk unless you go to the used market, and they're just incredibly expensive. And so, but this is an absolutely great alternative that you can get. Still pretty expensive, but the finishing is there, the movement is there. It's just an all-around great watch, and I'm absolutely thrilled to have it in my collection. And like I said, it's not going anywhere. This is a long-term watch. Well, anyway, if you have any questions about the watch, feel free to leave them in the comments. It'd be really awesome if you can. It'd be really awesome if you consider subscribing to the channel. Still trying to get this channel to grow, and really appreciate all your comments. And I'll see you in the next one.